Please subscribe to our channel, and for latest update, click on the bell icon.
Now we will look and see whether we are selfish. Selfishness is a trait that is within all of us. At home and at school, teacher and mom and dad will help us to curb this selfishness within us and will help us to be a generous girl, an open-minded girl, open-minded boy. No one likes a selfish person. A selfish person keeps everything to herself or himself. A selfish person will never share. A selfish person will never give. We always say, some very rich people are selfish. They do not want to share or help the poor. The poor goes to the door, they will give little or nothing. Selfishness is a bad habit, bad trait. It is there in all of us. And mommy knows, daddy knows. Mom and dad together helps us, together with grandparents and aunts, how to curb, how to break, how to chip off this bad selfishness that is growing within us. Mommy will help us to be a generous girl, a sharing girl, a loving girl, a thoughtful girl. So that's what we are looking into. We must cultivate generosity, helpfulness, sharing, all this in the house so that it becomes a part of us, it becomes a good habit in us, and we go outside in the neighborhood, in the school, in the class, and then it's very easy for us. We will not be able to show up our selfishness all the time. So what are we doing? I am telling myself, you are telling yourself, I must not be selfish. I must not be selfish. A selfish person nobody likes. When you are selfish, you begin to keep everything for yourself, want everything the best for yourself. You don't want to give. Very difficult to give, very difficult to think of others. So cultivating this giving, generosity, mommy is helping in the house so that when we are outside, you will tell, I must not be selfish. All the time you have to tell yourself, I must not be selfish. So it is a bad character, it's a bad behavior. I must not be selfish because it is a bad behavior. Selfish child, nobody likes. Selfish person, no one accepts. So, I must not be selfish because it is a bad behavior, or you can say it's a bad character. Bad character person, bad mood child will say, oh, we always say, that girl, she's a very selfish person. You want a pencil? No, she's not going to give it. Everybody knows. So let us not collect a bad name for yourself. You tell yourself, I must not be selfish because it is a bad habit. It's a bad character. No, I will not cultivate. I will curb it, and I will, what is the opposite of selfish? Unselfish, generous person. Now, If I am a selfish person, will your friends like you? No, the friends will not like you. So, I must not be selfish because my friends will not like me. I must not be selfish because my friends will not like me. My friends will not accept me. Accept me where? In the group or in the class, whatever. Either group or in the class, no one likes a selfish person. You have to give, you have to receive. Give more than what you receive. Okay? So, they say in the Bible says the measure, you measure rice, no? You measure milk. The measure you measure for others will be measured for you. That means if you are very big-hearted, unselfish person, if you are a generous person, you don't have pencil, yeah, take it. You don't have a book, yeah. When you are willing to give, when you are in need, you will get it easily. And everyone loves an unselfish person, an unselfish child. So, I must not be selfish because it is a bad character, it is a bad behavior. It's a bad character, it's a bad behavior. I must not be selfish because my friends will not accept me, whether in the group or in the class, anywhere. So I will not be selfish. I must not be selfish because I will lose my friends. I must not be selfish because I will lose my friends. You want to have a lot of friends, then you should not be selfish. What about home? It is selfishness, not good. You have to be selfish, unselfish. Now, that means you must be generous person. All these values are cultivated at home. Mummy helps you, your siblings help you. So, I must not be selfish when sharing snacks at home. Mummy has no time sometimes, she will leave it there. Now, here's a packet of sweets or mixture or whatever, share it among you. And if you are a selfish person, you will keep large share for yourself, you will give little for your sibling. So, I must not be selfish in sharing snacks. Say, no, I won't give this snack. No, I won't give this toy. So, I must not be selfish in sharing. In sharing, you are supposed to share. I must not be selfish in sharing snacks, toys, books, anything. Okay. Now, this goes not only at home but also in school. It can be at home, at school. Sometimes your friend doesn't bring snacks, then you need to share snacks. You take toys to class sometimes, you play, you need to share. Books, you have story book, you need to share in the library. Now, sharing snacks or toys or book both at home and school. The teacher helps you in the class, mummy helps you. What are you trying? I must not be selfish. If you are a selfish child, you will not share snacks. If you are a selfish child, you will not share toys. If you are a selfish child, you will say, no, I won't give this book. I want this book for myself. Now, sharing in the house, mummy helps us so that we will not grow to be a selfish child. Sharing books and pencils and snacks, anything sharing, teacher helps us. Together with teacher and our parents, we will grow to be unselfish children, happy, generous children. Then, I must not be selfish in appreciating my sister or brother. Oh, she's always good, mommy says. But you also must appreciate. You also must say nice things to your brother, sister. So I must not be selfish to keep the good word you want to say to your brother or sister. So what are you trying to say? I must not be selfish in what words you use, appreciative words. I must not be selfish in appreciating my brother or sister or my friend. Words of appreciation. Don't curb it. Don't be selfish. Be generous. Oh, you're very good. You did it. Or tell your brother, wow, how nice you look. You did that picture so nicely. Appreciate. When you appreciate, you feel very good. But when you are selfish, then nobody will like you. Your face itself won't look nice. Now, I must not be selfish to keep all the things to myself. If you have a brother or sister at home, cousins come home for something, and then you have toys and books there, say, no, don't touch my things. I will not give. I won't give my shoes to wear. I won't give my dress to wear. So you are being a very selfish person, and you get nicely from mama. Will say, that's a bad behavior. Shows a bad character child. Learn to share. Come on. It will not get over. You give a book for reading, it will not get over. Don't cultivate bad behavior. Mommy is there to admonish. So, I must not be selfish to keep all things to myself. Nobody must touch my things. Nobody must ask for my things. That is a bad behavior. So, I must not be selfish to keep all things to myself. All things to myself. No, I won't give my book. I won't give this. I won't give that. I won't share. I want this. So that is daddy brings a nice little chocolate and say, now 3 of you share. And what do? Quietly take a bigger share and give your small brother, sister little. That is being very selfish. And your sister, little sister, makes a big racket. Bad behavior. Now, I must not be selfish in spending time with friends, in learning. You want to help a friend who is not able to score marks. So you must say, oh, I better be good. I should not be selfish. I should go and spend extra time with my friend teaching, helping somebody else score some extra marks. So I must not be selfish in spending some extra time to help a friend. For what? To get marks. You are helping a friend. Now, that's very good. That's a very good habit. So, you are trying to say, break the selfishness within you by spending a little extra time with a friend who can't study, who can't remember, helping him or her to get score marks. That is cultivating good habit of unselfishness. Now, you are put into groups in your school, in your class, and you have to work out ideas. Then you must say to yourself, I must not be selfish. I'll keep all the ideas to myself. No, I won't give. Or another group has got another topic, you have another topic, you have some nice idea. No, I'm not going to give that group. That is being selfish. So in fact, you should say, this might be a good idea. Share. Learn to share your ideas and be an unselfish child. So I must not be selfish not to share my idea in other groups. I must not be selfish not to share or not to give my idea with other groups, my ideas with other groups in the class, okay, helping them to do better than you. Now, you want to score high marks all the time. You are a good student. A friend will ask you, please give me a note. You say, no, I don't have. I lost it. I didn't bring. That's being selfish. I must not be selfish to share my notes with others, my notebooks or notes I've taken down. I must not be selfish not to share my notes with others, with other friends. With other friends. You have taken down notes, somebody was absent, exam time, learn to share. Don't be a selfish child. I must not be selfish always to take the best place in the class. No, I must sit in front. I'm a tall girl, I'm a tall boy, but I'll sit in front. The best place. I must not be selfish to always take the best place in the class. Give that place for somebody else. Not all the time you sit there. I must not be selfish not to help my friend to do better in the test or exam. I must help them. If I say, oh, I'll just let them do what they want, I'll get the best mark, that's being selfish. So I must not be selfish not to help my classmate to do better in the test and examination. Now, in a game, you can only have certain number, but you always want to be in the game. That is being selfish. So I must not be selfish not to allow a friend to play in your place for some time. Let her play, then you come out, then you go in. So you must not be selfish as not to allow another person to play for a while one game. I must not be selfish, always keep the first place to myself. I want to be coming up first rank all the time. They all must think I am very intelligent. But then you must say, today me, tomorrow you. What are we trying to do here? Selfishness, together with mummy's help, cutting up the bad character, bad behavior. First learning to curb this bad behavior in the house, then in the school. In sharing toys, snacks, books, notes, spending time, we are telling ourselves, I must not be selfish. I must be a generous girl. I must be a giving girl. I must not keep everything to myself. I must spend time, things with others. If I share, then I grow to be an unselfish girl. And that's what we learned today.